Now we come to the part that happens in every project, a mistake.
And with that, it should be fine.
Yeah, my mirror isn't big enough. Wish me luck with that. Because it started fraying and that's annoying. Kom her op blubberle, glättise. Hi, I'm Claudia and I document my projects here on YouTube, and this is episode 2 of my Westwood inspired ball gown series. In the first episode we made this beauty out of a stays pattern from the 1660s, and now we are 200 years later and I'm using a crinoline pattern from the 1860s to achieve the silhouette I want for my Westwood inspired gown. I am following a truly Victorian pattern this time, and the petticoat I draft myself. You also find some measurements if you want to do it yourself for the pattern for the petticoat. Have fun, let's start with the paper pattern. Fabric, I'm gonna use a bed linen that I dyed with natural things, fern I think for this one, and I chose this yellow one because I think it fits nicely to the final fabric I'm gonna use, which has yellow stripes on it. And then I'm also going to use red thread because the pictures on the final fabric are in red, and I think that is quite nice, a little detail from under the skirt. To assemble the crinoline, I'm just following the pattern, and first I'm doing like a bag which will be at the lowest point, so when you walk you don't get into the hoops, which would be a bit annoying and you could stumble. Here you see that I have to remark everything because I'm using heat eraser pen, and of course when I iron it, it will go away. Now that the bag is finished, I'm marking where the ribbons will go that attach to the belt. I first thought I could make the belt out of the same ribbon as what holds together the crinoline, but soon realized it will be too flimsy and not strong enough to hold everything, so I decided to construct an extra belt out of the same fabric as the bag has. Because the crinoline is elliptical, there is use of more ribbons in the back to hold more hoops. So to create this shape, I have to do this half moon, I don't know how to call it else, and attach it to the belt. And also mark where each ribbon goes according to the pattern, which is important so everything lies correctly in the end. Now we come to the part that happens in every project, a mistake. And in this one it was that I used CRINOLINE to try to make the hoops, and it didn't work at all, you see it. It was very frustrating. I wasn't even able to film myself, I was so frustrated and angry that it didn't work. And in the end I bought the right things, the metal hoops, and was able to cut them, and that was a really cool experience, as you see.
Let's cut those metal hoops. I wasn't able to cut them with pliers, so I'm gonna need to use a power tool, which is a bit intimidating, but I do know I can do it. And I have a setup here. I have here my measurements, my measuring tape, and I'm gonna mark it with this edding, a permanent marker, and also write on the hoop how long it is, so I remember for later. And I'm gonna measure it, put it in between here, secure it firmly. And then I have gloves, I can hold it and cut it so it doesn't flip around on me. I also wear glasses. If you don't wear glasses normally, wear safety glasses. I don't have safety glasses that go over my glasses, and I also wear ear protection. And with that, it should be fine. Same. I also round the edges and make sure they aren't as sharp anymore, both sides. I have to get some mouth protection, it smells very much. Now all is done, and I'm gonna check if they are really not sharp anymore. I'm gonna check the other side, and then I can start fill in the crinoline. Here we go. I have all my boning here, and according to the pattern I have to start with the lowest tier and push it in and overlap it by 4 inches. Mark 10 inches on one side. No, 4 inches, 4 inches. I was like, that's far too much. I think it's 10 centimeters, roughly.
do the next one. Just put the crinoline like this, and with that I can sew it shut easier. That's done. The next step is to cut the bone casing to length and mark all the stuff so I know where to put it on the hoop skirt. I have everything in the pattern. And then I can add the rings. Then I have to hand sew the casing to the hoop skirt, add some ribbons in the back, and then I'm done. And I can start making the petticoat. After that, I assembled everything again and put in pins so I could put it on, but first. And now a word from today's sponsor, ducks. Oh, look what my mommy built me, a doggy house only for myself. And if you don't want to miss out on the future process of my cool doggy house, I think you should subscribe so you won't miss out on the next video. For me, it's now napping time. Bye bye. So, let's not get stabbed if possible. Ah! Oh, it is heavy. But I think it sits well. Yeah, my mirror isn't big enough at all, and it feels very strange. I'm happy with it. I'm gonna sew it up, so wish me luck with that. Hi, it has been a while, for you merely seconds, but for me over a month because I was very sick. But I managed now to finish the crinoline with all the hand sewing stuff, so putting everything together and also putting it on, and it's really cool. It's quite heavy. I underestimated how heavy it will be, and I think that's the steel boning, but you need it. I learned that the hard way. There is maybe some plastic boning that works, but it was easier just to buy the right stuff and not try out even more after the disaster with the Rigoline. And now I am working on the petticoat. I have this red bed linen and I want to make one part like from here to here, just one rectangle that I will gather in the waist. And then from here on down there will be a ruffle that goes down to the floor. I think the first part should go off here or down here. I think I'm going to go down here. 85 centimeters. To calculate how big my first panel should be, that goes from here to a bit below the 8th hoop, I need the circumference from below, and that is about 285 centimeters. Because in the top it will be gathered, it doesn't have to be much bigger down here. So I'm gonna make that 3 meters. Then I should have enough fabric left to make a second tier. My idea for the closure is that I have like slits on the sides, on both sides, and then I can close it in the front and put it over it and close it in the back. Like that it is adjustable on where it sits, if I wear it with a corset or without. Let's put it in half and open it up. The side seams I'm going to overlock, then I can close them up to the part I want to, like 30 centimeters here. I ended up overlocking all the seams because it started fraying, and that's annoying. And here you see the side seam. I went ahead, closed these seams up so they stay in place, and also added, here it's better on the wrong side, added 2 rows of gathering stitch, which is just a the longest stitch length you have. I'm gonna gather it and put it on the dress form. When I look at it, I think it's fine to gather it here into the half of the waistband and do the same in the front. There will be a bit more volume here, but that's good because here there is no support from the hoops. Kom her op blubberle, glättise. 76 centimeters, let's write that down. Without waist reduction from a corset. 82. I think I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it 38. I think that's a good, so I don't want to wear the stays too slim because it's also for briefing and that, but with 38 I'm sure there is no overlap, and if there is, it's fine, and if there is a gap, it's also fine. Good. 38 centimeters is each part of the waistband, in front and in the back. Here I have a special fusible interfacing that is perfect for waistbands, and I'm gonna use that. So let's cut that to the right length, 38 centimeters. Now I'm just going to apply that on the fabric. Good. Now let's put the petticoat in that. To finish the petticoat, I'm putting it on the dress form over the crinoline, and then and there I saw that there wasn't actually enough fabric, and I inserted this triangle in the back. You saw that in somewhere how big it is, and when I inserted that I was able to cut it to the right length and then made sure everything is symmetrical. And as a last part, I'm adding the second tier, which is a bit ruffled. I think it's 1.5 times the first one. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I think the silhouette is exactly what I wanted. I understand how you can feel a bit like a princess in such a gown. I really do understand. I'm really not the kind of girly pink princess woman. I'm really not, but in this I understand this feeling of regal and special. I really do. There is the silhouette and the nice crinoline below, which I think is really cool how it turned out. And I also think with the fabric that I have here, this is gonna look gorgeous on this skirt with this volume that's gonna add. Oh, it's gonna be so cool. And also going up here, it's gonna be just amazing. I'm so looking forward on working on it. This is it for this episode. I'm really happy with the result and I'm looking forward to working with the fabric finally. And if you don't want to miss the next episode, please subscribe. And if you liked what you see, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!